So I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes.
All right.
We'll see how many questions we can get through in 10 minutes in one take.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna count you down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Has thrifting completely changed the way you see the prices of clothes at the mall or other places?
I think it has, because I generally tend to think anything retail is overpriced.
I also find myself comparing prices between thrift stores. So if I can get something for $3 at one thrift store, why would I pay $6 for it at a different thrift store? So yeah, definitely really, into pricing.
Yeah, that's true. If one of you decided to quit YouTube, would the other continue the channel? I would definitely continue this channel. I would figure out and do whatever I could to continue putting out content.
Realistically, I feel like it would be difficult because I always have Melissa here to
Yeah.
help film or set up, and I think it would be hard to find somebody that would just be willing to do that. So it's not going to happen anytime soon, but I don't think I would continue to if you left.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. What's your favorite music or album at the moment?
Autolophobia by Slow Hollows.
The Life of Pablo by Kanye West.
Have you ever gotten a harsh comment on your style outside of YouTube or other social media platforms?
Nobody in real life has ever said, you have bad style, I don't like what you're wearing, but I have received my fair share of comments online.
I think it's mostly because people can hide behind that wall and remain anonymous, but nobody in real life is going to come up to you and tell you to your face that your style sucks.
At least I hope not.
Yeah.
If a Coke truck is good luck, does that mean a Pepsi truck is bad luck?
So the Coke truck is good luck for me because I love Coke. If you love Pepsi, then that can be your good luck charm. But I think the most good luck would be an RC Cola truck. If any of you guys remember RC Cola, that's probably the best luck.
Probably.
I have yet to spot one. Favorite, I'm screaming this out the car and blasting it down the street song.
Probably Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day.
I feel like mine doesn't really fit, but it would have to be Eventually by Tim Impala.
I don't really think you could scream that.
Eventually!
Maybe. Do you think you'll ever become minimalist? I know you guys have said you have a lot of stuff, and studies show that people with less things are happier.
I would love to be a minimalist. I would love to get rid of so many things, and I felt like for a while we were doing good and then we plateaued.
I feel like that's not a plateau.
Yeah, that's not a plateau. We just flatlined. It's maybe more.
I feel like since we do live in such a big house, I'm like, if I just buy this one little thing, it's not gonna be a big deal. But I think the next time we move, we will downsize, so that will give us the opportunity to get rid of a lot of stuff.
True. What is something you would tell your 18-year-old self?
To spend more time with my family and my mom, and to really hone in on what I wanted to do with my life and take, everything a little bit more seriously. I think when I was 18, I had a lot of creativity, I had a lot of ideas flowing, things that I wanted to do, and now that I'm 24, I focus a lot on my adult responsibilities instead of the creative things, because I feel like I am, older, and I really just need to settle down. So that's one thing that I would work on, or I've told myself, I guess.
But I think you're still very creative. I would tell my 18-year-old self to take my studies more seriously.
Definitely.
And spend more time with my mom and really appreciate everything that she did for us.
Any hobbies you're interested in but too hesitant to try?
So there's one hobby that recently I thought would be really cool to do. I don't know where I would go about doing this, but I would love to play racquetball.
I guess in the realm of sports hobbies, I would want to do volleyball again. I loved playing volleyball. I also loved playing badminton, but I don't know. I'm not really good at either of them, so. But maybe if I could find a badminton club or a volleyball club that would take me, for sure.
Okay, if you were not sisters, would you be friends? I think we would definitely be friends.
For sure. We have a lot in common, but at the same time, we're kind of opposites too.
That's true.
So we're not gonna just be oh yeah. Oh.
Plus you're very funny, and I tend to be friends with people that I think are very funny.
Or am I just funny looking?
So who do you confide in aside from each other? I would have to say our friends. We are surrounded by a really good group of people and we're really lucky to have them in our lives.
Yeah, definitely. When do you decide to buy retail instead of thrift?
If it's on sale or if I have a coupon.
Or a gift card.
Yeah, that's true.
I find that almost all of my shoes are from, or are new, I guess. It's very rare that I can come across a really nice pair of shoes at a thrift store that fit a 5 or 5.5. So for the most part, all of my shoes are new from retail.
Is it hard to find certain spots in Arizona to shoot? I think we've exhausted several filming locations in Scottsdale,
Yes.
but if we have a good point of reference, we can usually make anything look good. I know that we don't like to do or film in the same spots
like the same
over
background.
and over
I get
again.
tired of seeing that.
Yeah.
So, but we do have like Phoenix. There's a ton of different areas to explore in Arizona, but we have the area around us. I think we're done with.
Yeah.
If you had the chance to collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be?
That's a good one. I'm not sure.
I like to think about it in two ways. The person or somebody that would want to also collaborate with me, which would be, I don't know if she wants to collaborate with me, but if I could, Cassie from Thrift Stick, I love her. And then somebody that probably I'll never meet, doesn't even know I exist on YouTube, Casey Neistat.
Oh yeah, Casey Neistat's awesome. So favorite shows or movies at the moment? I don't think we have any favorite movies, but show, Arrested Development.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, so this one's for me. How are you dealing with your depression and what do you do to cope with it? So I've been, honest about my struggles with mental health in the past. I haven't really talked much about it recently, but I feel great, I really do. I find that there are certain times of the year where I find myself kind of lethargic and sad for obvious reasons, but I surround myself with a lot of positive people. I always try to be busy. When I find myself being lethargic or, somewhat lazy, I'll be like, I have things that I can do to get me out of this. So overall, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I can tell that you've progressed so much and that I'm so proud of you.
Well, yeah, because you don't just want like a frumpy sister.
Hey, it's not that. So what was your favorite subject when you were still studying? I always liked history, or I know they always called it social studies.
Yeah,
I was really good at that.
I think it was just because it happened or, it didn't happen. Also, when I was my first year of college or something, I don't remember, I took a world religions class and I found it super fascinating. The teacher was awesome and I don't really practice any religion, so I just found learning about different religions was really cool. So definitely religion classes. What's one bad habit that you guys each wish you'd stop doing?
So I don't know if this is meant for me to you or just myself, but one that you do is that Punk never cleans out the sink after she brushes her teeth. It's not a big deal, but...
One thing that Melissa's been doing recently, she's doing her yoga and her Pilates, which is great for her, but she leaves my exercise mat out right here between the hallway and the couch. And I have to either walk around it or walk over it. So recently, I've been stepping on it with my dirty shoes in hopes that she'll get the hint to put it up or put it away after she's done with it, but she hasn't. So, it's not a big deal, but
oh my gosh, how fun.
they're just small.
Yeah,
Small things. They're not bad.
Just little things. So how do you edit your Instagram photos? This is a pretty popular question. Nothing special. VSCO cam, I tend to like C2. I know that you don't like that at all.
No.
And recently I've been using Instagram's layout app, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's how she does the collages.
It's really nothing special.
All right. Do your friends watch your vlogs?
I don't know if they do. I think Fair might watch our
Fair
vlogs.
does, but the other ones are probably
they're whatever.
doesn't
matter. Let's see. Okay. What are your thoughts on veganism? Is Mel a vegetarian for ethical reasons? So I'm a pescatarian, not for any ethical reasons, but I very rarely eat fish. I actually recently, last year, found out that I was allergic to shrimp and I haven't eaten that since.
Yeah.
I think veganism is great. It seems like a really hard lifestyle, one that I don't know that I could follow because I love eggs and cheese, and I don't know if I'm willing to give those up, but people that are vegan, good for you. That's
I
awesome.
watch a lot of what I eat in a day, vegan edition, vegan grocery hauls, and I find it really fascinating, but I don't think I could ever become vegan.
Okay, let's see. One more question.
Sure.
Okay, when do you think you will start looking into settling down with somebody? Probably not until my mid-30s, TBH.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that I have the time right now, and I know people say that's an excuse, which it is. I find that, you know, when I do find somebody and I want to make time for that person, then it'll be the right time, but I'm not actively searching for, you know, a boyfriend just because other people think that I'm young and I should have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm not ready to be with somebody, and I'm
I
not
just
ready
have
to
too much
settle
going
down.
on.
Yeah, that's what I know, and that might be an excuse, but really, we do.
Yeah, we really do.
Okay, so that was 10 minutes. I think we answered quite a few questions. I think we answered more than we've ever answered in any
for
Q&A. So
I think we did really good.
that's it.
Let's go.